Real quickly before we begin, I want to thank this video's sponsor, CarMarshal.com. CarMarshal.com can save you lots of money on buying used or new vehicles, cars, trucks, school buses. If you want to save money, I'll have a link in the description down below. I know I'm going to...
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I have to explain what I mean by this. You know, a lot of people don't understand what I mean that, you know, by freedom was planted today. But this is what I mean. So we just had another cop from Florida, a sheriff, was shot, and they shot him in the head because they got body armor, so that's the only place you can get them. So I am not suggesting to kill cops and sheriffs, but what I mean by freedom was planted today. And yes, I have no idea why the video is being jerky. Very bizarre. Is that he can't fuck with anybody anymore. And I want you to know another thing. Look at all the shit that they're doing for this person right here. All these people are standing out, you know, with their hands up in the air for this guy who fucked over people for victimless crimes, policing for profit, ruined their lives, their family's life. The people, victimless crimes, lost their car, lost their job, literally would go to jail and then come out. That's why we have so many homeless in Florida, because it literally, for a victimless, no victim, no crime, and look at the shit they're doing. So they're praising somebody that fucked over people every single goddamn day. Our founding fathers didn't fight for this shit. They fought for freedom, not a goddamn police state where everything's illegal. We live in the state where we got the third most people in jail, in prison, than the whole rest of the nation. Here's what's really fucked up in the whole fucking world. Understand? America has the most people in jail and prison than the whole rest of the world, and we're supposed to be a free country. Oh, also, by the way, too, look at all these people standing there, you know, for this guy that died, and they life flighted him and all that shit. Yet, when they fucking shoot you, you don't get this shit. You don't get all these motherfuckers standing out here for you like this. You don't get them trying to save your life. In fact, they got a cop was so sick of the fucking tyranny that these fuckers are doing on us. He filmed the sheriff. It was either a sheriff or a police chief in a meeting, was stating how it's just cheaper just to fucking kill you now. It really is. It's just cheaper. He filmed it. It's online. Look it up. That is how out of control it is. So that's what I mean. Freedom was planted today, because there's one less motherfucker to fuck with you for victimless crimes, policing for profit, the most goddamn people in jail and prison than the whole rest of the world, and we're supposed to be a free country. Are you kidding me? Wake the hell up, people. Take your goddamn country back.
his family announced that Deputy William J. Gentry Jr. succumbed to his wounds at 1:10 p.m. today at Lee Memorial Hospital. Sheriff Blackman and the command staff are currently at the hospital with the family. The heartbreak of our members is devastating, but it is nothing compared to the loss that his family has suffered. Please keep his father, his mother, and his brother in your prayers, as well as all the members of the Highlands County Sheriff's Office and all our fellow law enforcement officers around the state. Deputy Gentry was shot shortly before 8 p.m. yesterday, Sunday, May 6th, at a home in Lake Placid. He was airlifted to the hospital, and despite the best efforts of the first responders and the hospital staff, his injuries proved to not be survivable. In the true spirit of a public servant, Deputy Gentry is an organ donor, and his organs will be donated so that some good may come out of this unspeakable tragedy. Deputy Gentry is just the third deputy we have lost in the line of duty, and the first loss as a result of a criminal act. Inspector James Rogers and Captain Robert Hopton, whose names are memorialized on the rock in front of the Highlands County Sheriff's Office, were lost in a plane crash on July 10, 1995. Sadly, we will now have another name to add to that monument. We will provide more information about the services for Deputy Gentry when we have it. And that's all I have right now. Yes, it hits home in so many ways. You know, we are definitely a family here, and the fact that his brother is also going through this. His brother has already stated that he lost his hero, and it's the same thing for a lot of us. We lost one of our heroes today.
Can you kind of tell us about him, how long he knew that?
I didn't know William that well. I did spend some time with him last year. He was a good deputy. He was very knowledgeable. He had a kind of a wry sense of humor. He was a fun guy to be around. All I can say is that it was a handgun. There was a call about a neighbor dispute that a neighbor of the suspect called and said that her cat had been shot. When Deputy Gentry and his field training deputy arrived, they made contact with the complainant, who told them that the suspect was who she suspected had shot her cat. When Deputy Gentry went to that home to make contact with the suspect, that's when he was shot.
You know, that deputy that was with him, the one in training, how's he doing?
It's a female deputy. She's obviously very shaken up. We have several volunteer chaplains here at the Sheriff's Office that have been on hand all day. Here for the members. They've been traveling to where the members are. They've been at the hospital with the family. We're doing all we can to support our deputies. She was not right there. She was still at the original house with the complainant.
You know, what are the next couple days look like for you guys? I know it's so soon, but...
we're just going to do a lot of praying. We're going to gather around each other, hold each other close, and get to work on planning a fitting memorial for Deputy Gentry. I can't comment on anything like that. Yeah, he was arrested at the scene by the next deputies that responded without incident. I would imagine that the charges will be upgraded very soon. The attempted will come off of that murder charge.
Is this a good example of how there is no routine call? I mean, every call, anything can happen.
Exactly. This is one of those things. You know, it's just it's a typical neighbor dispute that the deputies answer all the time. It's just one of those things that goes along with law enforcement. There's no, like you said, there's no routine call. Deputies, all law enforcement officers always have to be on their toes, and unfortunately, we've had the worst that can happen to us.
Will there be some fundraising set up?
Yes, if anybody wants to donate, they can bring donations here to the Sheriff's Office. We have a special account set up. we'll distribute that money as the family dictates. Now, his canine that is retired still lived at his house, yes. Still, that I don't know. I'm assuming it will go to another family member. I have no idea. Ronnie is still alive and still living in Denver. Okay, thank you very much.
You didn't tell me how to turn it off. Turn it off.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I just wanted you to know that I am using this stuff under fair use. And also remember to like and subscribe this channel. Also too, keep in mind I do not make any money on YouTube. This is 5 hours work a day, you know, fighting for freedom. And you can donate with PayPal and Patreon. I just want you to think about this. If everybody gives to PayPal and Patreon, Patreon is every month. Actually, PayPal you can do every month. I have 12,000 subscribers. If everybody gives, I can quit my regular job and go full-time investigations on Charlotte County and possibly even more and beyond. So just keep that in mind. If everybody helps out, I can go full-time doing this. Thanks.